I'm Janis Meredith from JBMTHINKS Sports Parenting, and as usual, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you feel like you're spending too much money in youth sports? I think a lot of parents feel that way. I polled parents in one of my Facebook groups and asked them, and the response of what they spend on their kids monthly during the season varied from a couple $100s to $1,000. And it's mind-boggling, really, when you think about it, the amount of money that parents spend on youth sports between the traveling, the team fees and uniforms, and all the stuff that comes with being on a travel team. And just there's so many costs in youth sports that it really can hurt your wallet. So you may be thinking, is it really worth it? I mean, the investment? Well, I'm going to tell you that there are two things that you can be investing in as a parent when your kid is in youth sports. The two things, the two returns that you can hope to get. Number one, the return that many parents are hoping for and holding out for is that their child will get a D1 scholarship. So you put in money, you spend lots of money towards it, you're willing to spend the money on it because you have these high hopes that your child's going to get a D1 scholarship. Now, I applaud your persistence. I applaud your child's persistence in pursuing the dream. And it may happen for some of you, and if it does, that's awesome. But let's look at the reality. I think I read this morning, NCAA statistics said that from the amount of kids that actually get a full ride scholarship are like 0.5 to 2% of college athletes, depending on the sport. So the chances of your child getting that scholarship are very, very slim. So if you're not investing and you're not going to get the return of a college scholarship, what's the point? Well, the other return, the second return that you can get on your investment is character growth. And let me tell you about our three kids. All three of them played all the way through college. But they went to a D3 school, which does not have athletic scholarships. And so we ended up still paying thousands of dollars. They got some scholarship, but it was not enough to cover the whole cost. So we ended up paying thousands of dollars for our kids to play sports, or for our kids to go to college and play sports. We spent a lot of money on them throughout high school, but we did not get the financial return on our investment at all. In fact, we did one thing. My oldest daughter wanted to play, and we spent way too much money on a recruiting service, which was a total waste. So be sure you check those out before you spend your money on it. And so we spent a lot of money, and we did not get the return of a full ride college scholarship. But the return that we did get was kids who grew in character, kids who ended up to be strong, caring, responsible young adults, and partly due, in fact, to their involvement in youth sports. And that kind of a return on investment, you cannot put a price tag on. My oldest brother always told us, he said, Janis, when you're raising your kids and trying to decide what to spend money on and what not to spend money on things that put your kids in a position to grow in the direction that you want them to grow in. In other words, invest your money in things that will help your kids grow up to be the kind of adults you want them to be. So for us, that investment was youth sports, among other things, but youth sports was one of the big investments that we put our money into. And the return on that investment has been, like I said, some 3 amazing young adults who are pretty awesome, and who I attribute part of their character growth to the fact that they were involved in sports. So when you are faced with all the costs and you're thinking, oh my gosh, is this really worth it? All this money we're putting out, is it really worth it? Let me tell you, as the American Express commercial says, some things are priceless. And the return of investment you will get when your child plays youth sports and you encourage them to grow and learn through the experience, and you are a positive sports parent behind them, backing them up, the things they can learn, I'd say, surpass the value of a college scholarship, because that kind of character growth will be with them for the rest of their life. So just remember, as you're writing out some more checks or throwing out some more money this week to your child's youth sports, that this return on investment, the second return on investment of character growth and character quality in your child, is a very good thing to invest your money in. And you are not wasting your money if that is what your child is getting out of youth sports. So just remember to be part of the positive sports parenting tribe, and it will be a really good investment for your kids. So have a great week.